of our past will hold us back as well. Uh-oh. What am I saying? Be careful when you win. Y'all gonna hurt me. A win calls you to ask God for an extension. Oh, y'all got to hear me there. A win calls you to say, Lord, I won. I'm 6 figures strong now. I'm going on a vacation for a while. Away from you. Y'all ain't hearing me. You got to balance with the win. The devil don't care if you win. What he cares is, Kim, that the win calls you to put God on hold. Oh, I'm the only one guilty of that. I got to go back to when I was balling, and you know how it is, cookouts and parties and all that. Can I talk the truth? And everything, food and liquor, everything is good, and everybody good. And God, I get with you when I get with you. Oh, come on now. I'm going to take a sidebar for a minute, because see, some of y'all think y'all know me. That man in the back there, right? You know why he loved me? Because, mama, I got to tell a secret, mama. While I was partying, I was preaching. Y'all got to hear me. I always had a rule. He'll tell you, if you can't praise with me, you might as well don't party with me. We're going to drink up and party. But them dudes will look at me, am I telling the truth on it, and say, he going to church on Sunday. Oh, we just partied like a rock star on Saturday night. There is something on that board. Know what? I never let the hand go, he'll tell you, go of Jesus. Y'all got to hear me. I said something going to win. Carnality or Jesus. And like Paul, Steve, I said, I have not apprehended it yet. Oh, y'all got to hear me there. I took my trial, mama, along with my triumph. I took my sin, y'all ain't hearing me. I took my Bible and my sin together with me. Oh, y'all, okay. I just gave you something, because see, I just gave you something. Let me slow that back up. Okay, I'm gonna make it clear. Let me put a point right here so I won't lose my space, right? I took my sinful life. Uh-oh, come on there. I got a witness here. I'll tell you what I know there. I took my 40-ounce bill and my Bible with me. Come on, y'all ain't heard me. Somewhere I took my drug addiction and my God with me. Oh, y'all ain't heard me. I took my adultery behavior and my God with me. Oh, y'all ain't heard me. Y'all act like y'all perfect. Y'all act like y'all have apprehended it. I didn't, Steve. I took my cousin and my God with me. I believed that the God was going to win over this. I didn't try to fool myself. I didn't try to fool you. I didn't try to act like that I was holy roller. I drank my beer, and you'll look at me in the corner and say, man, he reading about. I don't believe that boy. Oh, y'all got to hear me now. Y'all got to hear me. I don't believe that boy that picked up a Bible while we ain't drinking the 40. Y'all ain't talking to me. I don't believe that boy over there smoking weed. And guess what, y'all? My friends that's with me today seen everything that was in one hand fall off. Come on, Daddy. Oh, I got a testimony. Because they said he took both of them with him. Come on, man. Oh, y'all got to get this there. He did not hide one. He took them both with him, Kay. The only time I hear a drink in my house, and I got a witness for that, is when Mama Clark came over. Oh, y'all got to hear me there. I remember crying, told him, remember, the whole house. I don't care what you had in your hand. Half for Hennessy or whatever. When Miss Clark come in for her 5 or 10 minutes, come on now, and get her plate, it better be a saint all over the house. Okay, y'all ain't talking to me. You got to know me. Hide the liquor. Put some gum in your mouth. Put some respect on my mama. And guess what, y'all? My mama knew that I had not apprehended it yet. Oh, y'all got to hear me. Y'all got to hear me. But she also knew then I carried something else in my hand along with my sin. Because the fact that Jesus walked in the house, he had enough respect to put down the sin and let righteousness walk in. Y'all got to hear me now. Sin shall be with you forever. But when you get to the point, Paul said, I ain't say I was not sinful. I haven't apprehended it yet. But what I am saying is, sin cannot overtake me like a buffet no more.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Some of y'all need to put your sin in check.
That's right.
Not today. I'm going to church this morning.
That's right.
How many of y'all fought inside this morning? I'm going. You give me 5 to 6 days a week, overtime and all. My friend and my brother called me for an hour and a half, and I'm acting like all hell breaking loose. Get out that mindset. And whoever resisted it in the household, whoever questioned you in the household, I got a news flash from them. You say, look, because people, it's the people close to you that, oh, y'all ain't talking to me.
That's right. That's right.
I dare him. That's what they say. Partying. I dare him. Get up. Go serve the Lord. After what we did last night. I dare you to tell the household. It is what I'm doing here that's sustaining what you got over here. If you got a problem with me going to see the Lord, you might well go ahead and serve my eviction notice right now. Y'all got to hear me now. Ain't no way in hell that I'm going to raise hell all week and not carry my God with me. Huh? See, I'm not going to sugarcoat it with you. You cannot do some things around me, daughter. But sin still dwells with you. But I can tell you this. If you want to win, when God calls, the clarion call of God, don't you resist him. Don't you resist him. And I'm going to tell you what some people make a mistake at, Tony. Because they know me so long. You really think that I'm calling you? Mama. You really think it's me calling you to come to church? If that's what you thinking, I want my own mojo. I want to chill like you chill. And the fact of the matter is, you have made the mistake and thought that it was a man summoning you to the Lord. My spirit ain't built like that. And if you used to party with me, you'll know that I ain't got time, to be messing with nobody's flow. But if God forces me to bother your world, and he say, and I called you, I do calls, I do texts, and say, hey, can I see you on Sunday? Don't you dare make the mistake and think it's me. But think before you answer. I'm not that good. Oh, y'all got to hear me now. I'm not that good. I don't need your money. I don't need your membership. There has been people that's going to stand before the judgment of God. And you're going to say, I called you. When you called me? Through Lankford.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
You didn't call me through Lankford. I grew up with Lankford. Yes, I did.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
How many times you turned me down?
Yep.
You thought you were turning Lank down. Lank want to mind his business too.
That's right.
Come on now.
Oh, y'all got to hear me.
That's right.
The only reason God calls some of y'all, you know why? It's because he wants to ruffle your feathers. Oh, you got to hear me now. He wants to get you out your comfort zone. Because like Paul, he says, I think that they have apprehended it. So therefore, I want to make them uncomfortable.
Yes.
Right? And call them out of place where they don't want to come. Right? Let's get back to the word.
Yes.
If we feel confident and sure of ourselves and begin to rely on past accomplishments, hear me out, to sustain and validate us, we will miss what God has for us in the present. Hear me out. This is exactly what God is saying in Isaiah 43. The former things were of him. But in order to reach forward to the high call, right, of God, we must be ready to leave the ways in which God moved through us in the past. It's the past now. You had your victory. Okay? Paul said, okay, I want you to hear me. Because I don't want you I want you to understand that God is maturing you. Right? Just like your children mature. Paul said this for a reason, because many people don't understand why he said this. He's talking to adults. He said, when I was a child in Christ, I thought as a child. Okay? But when I became a man, I put away what? Childish things. For now we see, he said, through a glass, darkly. But then face to face, now I know in part, that's what he said, but then shall I know even as I am also known. In other words, hear me out, as we grow in the things of God, as we progress, Kate, through life stages, we should put away former immature things. The third thing we must do to pursue the mark of the high call in our lives is to press towards the mark. To press implies that there will be resistance or pressure. There is opposition, hear me out, there is opposition to knowing him. Who is him? To God. A lot of you don't want to get into God that much because it's opposition that comes with that. It's you changing in front of your spouse and they not changing. Y'all ain't hear me. And you are so used to them being comfortable by the way you are. But I have seen and been a part of situations where two people are in covenant relationship and one changes. Oh, y'all got to hear me. And the other one don't. And when the other one don't see the other one change with them, they go back and stay the same. Y'all got to hear me. Because you do not want to disrupt the household. Come on now. God is saying, I am tired of you, Steve, running the street, partying, drinking with your wife. Oh, y'all ain't talking to me today. I got to tell the truth. I want you to change your behavior. And when you change your behavior, it's going to irritate her. Now, you're going to have to make a decision, right, to irritate her and follow me, right, or make your life miserable and not follow me. I want you to think about that for a minute. Half of the people, Steve, that don't grow in Christ, it is not because they don't have a desire to. It's because of who they with. Okay, y'all, okay. You can be in love all you want to. But God is always calling somebody to a higher call. Most likely, it is the man.
Come on now.
I want you to think about that. Don't you dare become Lot's wife. Let me say this to the camera. Women, don't get mad at me. Don't you dare let your mother Eve cause you to look for more than what God got to offer. Because let me tell you something. There is always somebody better than you, my brother.
That's right.
Right? And Eve proved that. She said, God, I hear what you're talking about. But the serpent over here said he got a better plan. Right? So because of that, Kim, the curiosity of a woman shall always dwell with her. Y'all, I'm telling you now. That means that when you are old news, there is always new news around the corner. Come on, y'all got to hear me. And this is when you become old news. You become old news when you don't accept Christ Jesus in your life. You got to understand this. A woman is programmed to follow Christ. This ain't in the book. And if you are not following Christ, Your hair gonna fall off one day. Oh, y'all ain't talking to me. Y'all ain't talking to me. Your swag ain't gonna be, come on, tell me, what it used to be no more.
Right.
You ain't gonna have that. You know how in our mind we think we cool, but we still a little bit off step. Everybody laughing at us now. We think we still can do that dance when we first met them, but now the joke is on you. And all you have, substance-wise, is what you did for them, physically. You have nothing to offer spiritually to them. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to replace you.
Yeah. Come on now. That's right. Come on now.
It is the beauty of Christ and the knowledge of God that rests on a man. You ever seen two old people sitting on the porch and they're holding hands, and the wife knows that the man can't have relations no more, but she said, I'm going to be faithful to him until he dies? You know why she faithful to him? And they went out and got a boy toy? Because the wisdom of God is upon him. And there is a spiritual orgasm going on. Oh, y'all got to hear me. That you don't know about. That causes them, Tony, not to cross the line until you are in the ground. Oh, you got to talk to me now. I'm telling the truth now. That one on the paper, that one on the paper. I had to say that. Because people are always looking for what's green on the other side.
That's right. Come on. Yeah.
If you leave me, Mom, this ain't even on the script. I guess I got to say it, though. If you leave me because Christ owned me,
that's right. Come on.
Sarinado.
That's right. Come on now. Come on now. Come on.
Right.
If you leave me because I ain't giving you material stuff no more, but Christ owned me, Sarinado. Because with God on me, everything I lost will come back again. Okay, some of y'all are one job list situation away from losing your relationship. Oh, y'all ain't talking to me. Because all you have in substance is what you have in materialism. And when you lose that, your significant other, oh, y'all got to hear me, start looking a little funny at you. Because you ain't all that in a bag of chips. Because you ain't never went to no church. All you did is spoil me. Y'all ain't talking to me. I don't know why the Lord take me every year. All you doing is buying me stuff. But you ain't got no substance. You ain't get down on football Sunday morning and say, listen, everybody in the house going to church.
Come on now.
Before I buy a steak dinner. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all got to hear me now. Paul said, I have not apprehended. That is why Paul said that in order to know him, we must know the fellowship of his sufferings. The sufferings of the flesh will bring forth death to self, which will bring resurrection life. What is meant by sufferings of Christ? It means it's going God's way when our mind, emotions, and physical senses are telling us to go to the way of ease and pleasure. It is also the conflict we meet when God tells us to go one way, but our friends, hear me out, our family, our co-workers desire for us to go another way. We usually encounter this from people whom we are the closest. Hear me out. The sad fact in all this is still true today. There are many who would rather stay in bondage than to press on to the will of God. They fear the change ahead more than the familiar, oppressive surroundings in which they presently found themselves. There are others who are satisfied with what God has done in the past and are unwilling to press on to new challenges. Oh, y'all heard me now. Okay? The will of God will bring life and liberty. That's what it's going to bring. Okay? It is the only way that brings true fulfillment. However, to press on to the high call, which will look what? It will look impossible to the natural eye. God said he would do a new thing. That's what he said. But it would spring forth in the wilderness. Hear what they say it now. He didn't say in paradise. I'm going to do a new thing in the wilderness of where you think you are. Right? He said, in other words, as we follow the Spirit of God to what he desires, it will lead us, into what appears to be an impossible wilderness. But what seems impossible to men is possible to God. Okay? 3 quick points and we're gone. Don't allow distractions to detour you from your destiny. Distractions detour you from your destiny. Point 2, don't allow here we go, big one here, Will, earthly desires to block your spiritual pursuits for God's will. It is only earthly desires that block you from coming to God. I want you to put that in mind. You got to understand what you want to do on your own. That's the only thing that block you. Your spouse don't block. Nothing block you, but what you want to do. Okay. 3, embrace. Here's the big one that people don't want to embrace. You have to embrace the spiritual discipline necessary for you to maintain a long-term commitment to God. Some of us we want short-term commitment to God. You will commit to God long enough for him to accomplish, what you want him to accomplish. You like short-term commitment to God. Accomplish what I need you to accomplish, and then we're going to go back to our long-distance relationship. You see where I'm going at? Ain't no preacher's going to preach it like that. I want you to grow. I want you to go out there and ride home in your cars today and say, I've been playing God for real. Let me stop that. I'm getting older now. When I was a child, I thought I was a child. I can't worry about what my bass say. I got to get my butt up because I got to take care of the household. Okay? And I'm talking to the men. If the woman don't come, you better be in here. You what I said. If she home taking care of the kid, whatever she got to do, cooking, get your butt up like you do on Monday morning. And come see the Lord. Because that little padded hour and a half that you do on Sunday going to sustain the other 40 to 50 hours what happened during the week. Somebody got to talk to me. There's coming a time now. You know I told you, Drew, and I'm finished. I told you, I told him, how many know that you haven't got a text from me in a while? You know why? And Mama, I told you the other day, mysteriously, my text messages stopped, T. You ain't got no text for me. Look at your phone. You ain't got no video for me, right? And mysteriously, my outgoing text was broke. I called the people and did what I needed to do. Then I got this, and Drew said, help me out, download this and upload it, turn your phone off, Steve, and all that, right? And it still wasn't working for over a month. Now, I wasn't able to send out the reminder to come to church the first of the month. Now, who do you think hand was in there? Then mysteriously, Tony, it came back on. I said, Lord, I can receive a text. He said to me, but you ain't sending out nothing. You done sent out enough.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
They gonna come on their own will.
Wow.
And if they don't come, they won't with me.
That's right.
I said, oh, Lord. He said, oh, no, you gonna force them to come.
Yeah.
You gonna put that text on them Saturday night.